Let me know if you guys can hear me. Please let me know. I'm nervous. I have my books. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. This is not the best setup, but there isn't a lot of time for Miss Universe to start. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go and start. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I hope you can. I didn't have time to do a formal video just because Miss Universe kind of crept up on me. It came really fast. I just got out of the barbershop. I'm here at home, getting ready, being nervous for Miss Universe 2025. I can't even talk. So I decided that I would hop on here real quick and talk with you guys and tell you about my top 30. It's been honestly a very entertaining year for Miss Universe. I know a lot of crazy things have happened, but honestly, it's been pretty exciting. It's been the most exciting Miss Universe, I think, right? We can all agree on that. Production-wise or activity-wise, it's been very intense. It's honestly what the pageant fans have been asking for. We've all been asking for lots of activities. We were tired of seeing the girls stuck in their hotel rooms doing nothing, and we got it, and then the pageant fans are still complaining. So I know it's because of Mr. Nawat, but let's be honest. Because of Mr. Nawat, we've had amazing productions, amazing fun opportunities and activities to see the girls, and that's really something that gives value to the girls. So we should be really excited about that. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. Before we begin, I do want to say that this year's group has been a really strong group. I'm really proud. It's 120 contestants, and honestly, the caliber has been really great. There's been years when we have had 80 contestants and the quality hasn't been that good of the contestants. Oh, you guys are telling me that you can hear me? Yes, please let me know if you can hear me, please. I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm not sure. I just kind of put it, I literally have you guys on my window because the lighting is pretty good. And I wanted to do this real quick. So please let me know your opinions. Talk with me. This is not just a formal video. I want to have a conversation with you guys. And I know a lot of us are super excited. So I want to hear from you. But yeah, this production has been great. Applause to Thailand. Applause to Mr. Nawad for the good things that he did. It has been a really good time. And I've had a really fun, exciting time. I know I haven't been as active on YouTube because of a lot of things going on in my life, like life is lifing. But I really have had, and I enjoyed this Miss Universe, especially with like my close pageant friends, Worldwide for Beauty, Anna Cantu from Chi, those friends of mine that we've been able to like talk about what was been going on has been exciting, and it's been fulfilling. It's been fun, frustrating at times because of things that have happened, but it's been really exciting, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this Miss Universe as much as I did, taking apart all the controversies. Now tonight in some hours, we're gonna have a new Miss Universe. I'm really excited for it. There's a couple of people here watching. Please go ahead and smash that like button. Just close the chat after you say hi, of course, because your mom didn't show you that way to not say hi to people. And then click that like button. That would mean the world for me. So someone says, Anya says, I'm confused on the timing. Oh, so right now it is 5, if I'm not mistaken. So 5, 6, 7, 3 more hours, 3 or 4 more hours. I'm not sure. Where to watch, I'm not sure, but as soon as I see a live stream, I'll put it on my community tab. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for liking. Let's go ahead and get into this video, because there's a lot of ground to cover and there's a lot of contestants to talk about. There is a top 30 this year, which at the start it made me feel like it was too much. I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to present it during the telecast, because I hope that they don't. I really don't like when they announce a contestant, play a video, and then announce the next one, because it kind of kills the mood of the excitement. I want them to continue. Makes me feel excited, if that makes sense. You guys agree or disagree? My surprises. So let's go ahead and get with this. My surprises are potential spoilers or surprises for tonight. I have Bahamas. Bahamas was great during prelims. Unfortunately, during the competition, it was questionable. Same thing with Guatemala. And I also have Laos. Guatemala and Laos, potential spoilers. Again, really good in prelims, but during the competition, they kind of like faded to the background. Australia, super beautiful. Guinea, super stunning. She did a really good prelims. And USA honestly surprised me. So she could potentially be in the top 30. Now, let's begin the top 30. In the 30th spot, I have Malta. Now, Malta was a very nice surprise. The Europe region, there isn't too many girls that are fan favorites, but this girl in particular has done a really good job, and she slayed in evening gown. She slayed in swimsuit. She really has been working. And something I want to say is that Malta, the country or the organization per se, has constantly, in these few years, been sending really decent contestants. Now, guys, please, 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 let me know your opinions as we're going. Remember this, I want it to be an interaction. I don't want this to be just me talking. I want to talk with you guys. After that, I have my 29th spot, Cuba. Now, Lena has a very charming personality. I think that during the competition, the styling was not achieved in the way that they were kind of trying to do it. What I noticed during the competition was that they were trying to style her to look more youthful. My guess is that they were trying to do that because she has a little bit more of harsh features, and she has more masculine features, and they were trying to like diminish that. And I think that in general, the catwalk wasn't there doing swimsuit. The catwalk wasn't there during evening gown. She really failed to deliver a solid performance that would secure her a top 30. But because of it, in her influences, keep in mind that when I make this prediction, I also take in consideration factors like politics, hosting, a bunch of like I'm not sure, political reasons or there's a word for that, but I can't remember right now. But I take all those factors in. But Cuba, top 30. My 28th spot, and I know a lot of people are going to be upset, but I'm sorry, guys. Although I love this queen, I think that her performance and the way that I've seen her during the competition hasn't really been a solid contestant. And I have 28, Mexico. Now, shocking. Now, here's the thing with Mexico. I think that her evening gown performance, her prelims, were not good. The walk should have been better, and I don't understand. I really don't understand why we didn't have a better performance at this point. You've had plenty of time to get better, and it didn't get better. It was a struggle. It was a struggle on stage. And I do like Mexico. I love what she did. I am one of the people that supported her when she stood up to, I'm just going to say, that situation that happened. I really applauded her, and I thought it was really important. Anya says, if we're being real, Mexico should not place. Honestly, I kind of have to agree with you, but I think that Mexico will be in that top 30 spot for showing that strength of what we're supposed to do is women empowerment, right? So she showed that strength, and I think that's gonna play in her favor to be in the top 30. After that, I have a very pleasant surprise. In my 27th spot, I have Senegal. Now, these ebony black girls have been absolutely ridiculously good. These African girls, the black girls, this group has been one of the best black girl groups that I have ever seen in Miss Universe or any pageant. And honestly, I really want to see that top 30 filled with color. So I'm very excited to see her. Senegal was someone that really surprised me, and I think that she really tried during the pageant. And in the prelims, she really did deliver. So I'm excited to see her up there. In the 26th spot, I have Curacao. Now, Curacao was someone that I was really excited for prior to the pageant, but slowly as time went on, I kind of noticed that her facial beauty wasn't a match to what we were seeing online. So I think she did a solid job, and she did a really good job during the pageant, but I think it's just enough to make her into the top 30. The 25th spot is someone that has tried really, really hard, and that's Nicaragua. Nicaragua has been really pushing herself. I can really tell during the competition she's been pushing herself, not only through prelims, which she did a very good job. I actually liked her gown quite a bit. She reminds me of the dethroned Miss Puerto Rico universe, Cristina Garide. She's like an identical copy, just a little prettier. But I think that her job and her efforts merit a top 30 spot. In my 24th spot, 34, is Equatorial Guinea. Now this girl made me fall in love with her. I was rooting for her so bad. I want her to make it into the top 12, but unfortunately her performance on stage isn't 100% yet. She has more room, more space to improve in a lot of things, especially in the projection way, but she is so sweet. She looks so kind. I'm so happy for her because she walked into this competition with 3,000 followers on Instagram, and she's walking away with over 100,000 followers because she stood up for herself. She demanded attention. She said, hey, I'm here too. And I'm really just proud of her, and I wish her so much success, and I hope that she will make the top 30 because of that merit. Guys, we're in the 23rd spot. I have Indonesia. Indonesia was someone that getting closer to the competition starting caught my attention. Her body was ridiculous. Her beauty was beautiful. What am I saying, Brian? Anyways, Indonesia was super stunning, and she really delivered during the competition. And on stage, she had a solid performance, and I think we're going to see her up there. In my 22nd spot, now, remember when we were speaking about political reasoning? I think that it is very important to give visibility to this country. And I think in the 22nd spot, I have Palestine. Palestine, apart from having just this insane beauty, she is a veteran. I'm pretty sure she did really well in her interview. She did really solid in her performance. Not even solid, I would say she did well in her performance. And I think it's really important to give visibility to the country of Palestine and everything that's happening. So not to mention that she's also friends with Gigi Hadid, so it's really important. And she's also a veteran. She's not someone that just, decided to come and compete in Miss Universe. She has been to Miss Earth, and she's competed before, and she's done really well. So I hope to see her in that top 30. Then in my 21st spot, again, another shocker. 21st spot, I have Venezuela, and this is going to ruffle some feathers, but unfortunately, I have to be honest. I really was rooting. Okay, so this is my relationship with Venezuela this year. At the start, I was like, I don't really know. Then I was like, yeah, no, she kind of seems a little bit, like a little stuck up. But then again, there's girls that are perceived that way, and they're not actually like that. Then I started seeing lives from her, and I was like, okay, so she's not cold, like people were saying. She has some personality. It is a little bit more dry. I would say it's more like a European kind of personality. If we go in the way of like, what is that called? Stereotype-ish personality. And it's not something we expect from a Miss Venezuela. Sometimes some videos and some comments that I see from her, they seem a little too stuck up. And honestly, in prelims, it just wasn't there. I honestly don't know how some mixologists around there can defend her and say that it was very regal and soft and effortless. And for sure, there was no effort. It felt like that to me. I just don't understand the hype. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe tonight she'll prove me wrong. But I have to be honest with myself, and I really had her in my top 12. And after prelims, I was just like, I just can't see it. It's not Venezuela's year. But again, I could be wrong. And I would love to know what you guys think, because honestly, I've flip-flopped over and over thinking about what potentially is the right perception with Venezuela. But for now, I have her in the 21st spot. Now we're jumping into 20th spot. But before that, guys, go ahead and click the X on the chat and like this video so more people can see it. I know we're going fast. I know I'm talking fast, but I really would appreciate it so more people can see it. Miss Universe is around the corner. We're hours, minutes away from knowing who is the next Miss Universe. So I'm really excited for you guys to be here and sharing. I want this to be more of a conversation, so make sure that you comment and you let me know your opinions. I think they're cooking it for Philippines. She was on CNN yesterday. I don't know. We'll get to Philippines in a minute. So in my 20th spot, I have Cambodia. Now, Cambodia, She made me fall in love with her from the very start. I think that her face is very, just very like model-y, and there's something that I really like about her. I don't know, but I think I see her in the top 20. Oh my God, Brian, thanks for saying that out loud. I'm not getting, oh, your comment went away. I'm not getting the typical Miss Venezuela vibe from her. And that's okay. It's okay if she's not the typical Miss Venezuela vibe, but I don't really see like that, I don't know, that oomph, that Miss Universe thing. I kind of see her like a little too like, I'm better than you. And I don't like that. It's been a turnoff for me. And I've given her space to get better, but or to show that she's not really like that, to change people's perspective, but I don't think she really has done it. So in my 19th spot, I have Netherlands. Netherlands, she's beautiful. She's a little Barbie. Again, she's a girl that has competed before. She has experience, and I think that experience is going to help her get into that top 30. She was really much too beautiful. It's probably one of the best faces in Europe. In the 18th spot, I have another European, Croatia. Croatia, another girl that has just blown me away. The stature, the beauty, the elegance. She really has been working hard. You could tell that she wants it. She wants to be in Miss Universe. She wants to make that top 30. And I think that her efforts are going to pay off tonight. She's going to make that top 30. After that, I have my 17th spot. That's Vietnam. Now, Vietnam, I came in loving her. She was in my top 12. And slowly, I think that because of her performance on stage, I think that I've pushed her down on my list just because girls have been, stepping up to the plate. And I still love her. I'm sorry. I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and I'm always going to root for women, and I'm always going to root for trans women. And I think apart from that, she has done a really good job. She's been styled correctly. She's beautiful. She's soft. Her interview look was stunning. Yes, Mr. Sunfire just said that. That is true. The interview look was beautiful. And I really think that she has a good combination of that personality and charm, and stage presence is sufficient enough to make a top 30. Maybe if it was a top 15, she wouldn't make it. But for a top 30, I think. Wait, I just joined. Who are you talking about? So we're going down the list. Love, and we're on 16. Now we're going to Chile. My 16th spot is Chile. Like, again, Chile is a stunning blonde. I love her. The problem with her is that sometimes she reminds me a little bit too much of Argentina. They kind of look like sisters. They come from the same national director, so I wish they would have kind of made a little adjustment, maybe like hair-wise, to kind of separate them, because it's hard. And this might just be me. Maybe the judges don't even know that, and they won't even see it. But I think that when you compare Chile and Argentina, I kind of like Argentina a little bit more, but I could see it going either way. Chile did an amazing job in the evening gown, and I think that she's been really solid during the competition. Chile's gown is probably one of my favorites from the night. In my 15th spot, and I know you guys are going to get upset with me, but again, you can't win every year. You guys need to understand that. I know you guys hate me when I don't like your girl, and then you love me the next year when I like your girl, but I'm used to it. But my 15th spot is India. India has been, again, another solid girl that has, from the moment she stepped on the Thai soil, she has been consistent. She's done a really good job. She's solid. That's another girl that could potentially be in that top 12, but it really depends on what the judges are seeing and what happens tonight. I love her, and she's done a really good job, especially the transformation that she's done from her national pageant to now. I think she's been a caterpillar. She's turned, and yeah, like I said, potential top 12 as well. Another potential top 12 is my 14th spot, Portugal. I think that from here down, all these girls could potentially be a top 12. But Portugal has been solid. She's another European. She's probably the best European, and that's why I have her so far in my list. I think that she has been solid. I really like that in her evening gown performance. Her evening gown was a little different when it was very, like, it wasn't too much. It had the details of the dress, like the red and the kind of silver or gold lines, and that was the trick of the dress. It wasn't too much, and she carried it so well. So I really like her, and again, she is so stunning facially that I think that we could see her in a top 12. She also has a really good personality, so don't be surprised if she sneaks into that top 5. In my 13th spot, and this was really hard, and I'm going to explain why. In my 13th spot is Latina. Jamilex is absolutely stunning. If you guys don't know, Jamilex competed with my Miss Grand U.S. Virgin Islands of this year, and she was the ultimate winner. And she is so good. She has been solid. You cannot take it away from her. She has really embodied elegance with that kind of like spiciness that Latinas have, and she's been so good. Jamilex is another one that I can see making the top 12. Now, my issue of why I didn't put her in the top 12 is the controversy of people hating that she is not an actual country, I think will eventually catch up to her at this point in the competition. And it's not because of her performance or of what she can give. I just think it's because her sash says Miss Universe Latina. But yeah, if I see her in the top, I think that if she had the Dominican Republic sash, she would probably be in the top 5 or top 12. Now, let's go into my top 12. But before we do it, again, guys, make sure that you comment. I want to have a conversation with you. We're going into my final top 12. I'm really excited to reveal it to you guys if you haven't seen it already on Instagram. Go ahead and click the X on the chat before we keep on continuing and talking. And go ahead and like that video. It would mean absolutely the world to me. But let's get together for this top 12. My 12th spot, and please don't hate me again. My top 12. My 12th spot is Philippines. Now, Atisa, again, has been someone that I think that in the pageant community faded. She faded during the competition. We have to be honest. She faded during the competition, and she peaked in the preliminary competition. Something that I want to say is that her hair was spectacular. Whoever did her hair, kudos to you, because her hair was pure perfection. I'm envious of that hair. That's the hair that I want every contestant that I ever have to have, because it was perfection. She looked so good and so relaxed in evening gown. She really did a really good job, and I think that she is another girl that could potentially break it into the top 5. It just really depends on what the judges are going to see tonight and how she performs tonight, what they're looking for. But I think that Atisa has been doing a really good job. She really has peaked at this time, which is the proper time to peak. But also consistency is what wins a pageant. So it just really depends on what the stars have aligned for her tonight. But I'm excited to see what she has. And Filipinos should be super proud of her. In my 11th spot is someone that it breaks my heart because I wish I could push them more. But unfortunately, the expert in me is telling me we gotta stop here. My 11th spot is Ecuador. Nadia is my sentimental Miss Universe. I really love her story. I really love her passion. I really applaud when a girl doesn't give up on her dream, and she is absolutely stunning. But unfortunately, the evening gown competition was not her best. Her hairstyle, her overall aesthetic, her visual on stage wasn't up to par. I think that it could have been better. Her hair, for some reason, is a big turnoff. I think it's a little bit too messy. Again, I wish she had like Philippines hair, like put her Philippines hair on Ecuador, and then she would be perfect. So I really hope that she fixes that tonight. And then also, I think that overall during the competition, she's been doing a good job, but she's again another girl that has been fading a little bit. She's been consistent, but fading. But I really wish her the best, and I hope that if the world, the universe, has in store for her to be in the top 5, then she will be in the top 5 tonight. In my 10th spot, I have someone that actually kind of captivated me during the competition, but that was Colombia. She's been stunning. She's been solid. She's been beautiful. Her body is insane. The power on stage is beautiful. My only concern with her, and I think that would be the determining factor of if she passes into that top 12 or even if she passes to the top 30, is her interview skills. I did see that some interviews that I saw, some lives were a little bit, it was a struggle. So I'm very concerned about that, but I do wish her the best as well. And again, it really depends on how her interview went. Why does Colombia always bring the same prototype? I don't know. I really don't know, but it works for them. It seems to work for them all the time. The sun is going down, so I'm going to try to hurry up. Ninth spot, I have China. China is someone that captivated me from the moment I saw her crowned. And that sweet aura, that power, that soft power is captivating, and I'm really excited to see another girl from China be so good. She's so bubbly, yes, bubbly and sweet, and it feels natural, and I love that. I love when it's natural. In the 8th spot, I have someone that, again, had disappointed me a little bit and kind of faded, but then in prelims, she really showed up, and it's Costa Rica. Costa Rica is probably one of the most beautiful faces in the competition. She looks like a sweet, beautiful girl, and I love her. I think she did a solid evening gown competition, and I think that her gown was also one of my standouts. It was kind of traditional or typical, but it looked really good on her. It was a solid choice. In my 7th spot, I have Turks and Caicos Island. Jules Selver, you should be rejoicing in pride. She is absolutely stunning. She is another one that I could easily see in the top 5. She has been on fire from the moment she started. She is the fashionista, along with Venezuela, the fashionista of this edition. And I think that apart from that, you can see the hunger, you can see the want, the desire of being here at Miss Universe and placing high. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if she makes it in the top 5. So yeah. And then in my 6th spot, I have Brazil. Brazil is someone that a lot of people are kind of like leaving to the side, and she's done a solid job from the moment she stood in that, what was it? She was doing a chat cosmetics video, and she really stood out to me. And I think that she's been doing a really solid job. So I think that she could potentially as well make the top 5, and we should keep an eye on her tonight. Now, my top 5. Guys, ready? Top 5. Tell your friends. Share it with your friends. Tell them real quick, because here goes my top 5. If you haven't seen it on Instagram already, my top 5 is composed with 5 girls that are absolutely beautiful. Again, what I tried to base myself on is everything, but also keeping in mind what Mr. Raul Rocha and what Mario said that they were looking for in a Miss Universe. They said they were looking for someone that connected with fans, that was multicultural, that was beautiful, and that had a lot to offer to fans, right? There's something else, but I forgot what it was right now. But in my 5th spot, I have Argentina. I really love Argentina. I think that her counterpart, Chile, her other national directors, girl, kind of have like this like, oh, she's kind of better, but she's kind of better thing. And I think that Argentina kind of weighs it out. Overall, she does a better job, especially on stage. And I would like to see maybe a blonde girl be in that top 5. And I feel like every year we have just kind of like a little surprise in the top 5. And I'm hoping it's Argentina. I really liked her, and I think they did a really good job during the competition, so they should be in there. In my 4th spot, I have Guadalupe. Guadalupe has slayed every single portion of the competition. She has showed up every single day. Now, during the concentration, now this is the thing, I don't know, since Miss Universe organization really wasn't in Thailand during this time, I don't know if she, how do I explain this? Okay, so Guadalupe, I lost my train of thought, honestly. If you guys remember what I just said, let me know, because I just forgot. But anyways, Guadalupe is really solid, but there's something about her that sometimes I feel like during the competition, she kind of, we kind of forgot her until she was doing something on stage. She's very beautiful. Oh my God, she does look like Doja Cat, kind of, now that you say that. I love the afro. I think she slays on stage, and I think that we're going to see a really good performance from her, and a top 5 spot for her is definitely possible. In my third spot, now, okay, so from 3 to my first spot, I think that any of these girls fill that thing that Mario and Raul said that they're looking for. And it just has to be one of them. It has to be one of them. So in my second runner-up is Cote d'Ivoire. Now, Olivia is absolutely stunning. Her fan base is organic. People love her. In general, from what I've seen in the pageant community, people love her. People gravitate towards her. And I think that one of the things we have to remember is that she's not necessarily the most beautiful facially, but she is so freaking captivating that it makes up for it. The power that she has is very captivating, and she's another girl that just has been working for it. And I think that if she were to be the eventual Miss Universe tonight, the majority of the pageant fans in the world would be happy because she's worked hard for it. In my first runner-up spot, I have Puerto Rico. Now, Sasheri, again, she was not my favorite at the start, but she has really come to slay. She has worked really hard all these days. She has done a really solid job. And I think that we can't deny that she really has a full package. I've seen videos where fans are really excited to see her. And not only Puerto Rican fans, like I've seen Thai fans, I've seen people from all over the world. In the pageant community, at least in Puerto Rico, you kind of see, and we always joke around how if you see a Miss Puerto Rico in the top 5 in someone's prediction, it's because they were really, really good. Because a lot of times they'll leave our girl out. Why? I don't know. But something that we can't deny is that Puerto Rico has been sending contestants that are phenomenal back to back for years. And this goes along with my number 1 spot as well. We've been sending girls that are amazing, and we just still haven't been able to capture that crown. My only suggestion for Sasheli tonight is that I hope that in evening gown, she gets really excited. She gets really excited, and she kind of lets the excitement take her. And I really hope that she controls it and that she remains elegant, because she has so much fire and so much power that sometimes it can come off as a little too aggressive or strong, too powerful, and it's just kind of like a little bit over the top. So I hope she can reel it back just a smidge and keep that elegance while she keeps doing that strong presentation. In my number 1 spot, I have the one and only Vina Pravina from Thailand. Now, Vina, again, I said it before, I have to applaud girls that don't stop when they have a goal. This woman has gone through a lot. I really do hope that the whole controversies that have happened don't affect her directly, because it's not her fault. She's nothing to be involved with this controversy. The only thing with Vina is that her swimsuit competition, her walk for some reason is not good. Her evening gown was great. I love the evening gown. I love the power in evening gown. But in swimsuit, it was a little messy. I hope she just does a good job. Don't add too many spins, because all she has to do is get to the top 12. After she gets to the top 12, she's good. And ultimately, I think that all the factors are in line for her to be in the top 5 regardless. But Vina, I think that the majority of the people in the world, pageant fans, again, just like with Olivia, I think that they would be happy with Vina as being Miss Universe. So I think she'll be a great Miss Universe. I think that it'll be exciting. And yeah, I want to hear your opinions. Keep in mind that when I do this hot pick or this prediction, I do it with what I think will happen. This isn't necessarily what I want to happen. If it was what I want to happen, it would be a completely different top 5. But I think that it's going to be a fun night. I'm excited. I'm glad that Miss Universe is back in full swing. And yeah, happy Miss Universe. Thank you guys for being here. Please let me know in the comments. I'm going to be going through the comments leading up to Miss Universe and talking with you guys. I am not in Thailand, no. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Let me know your opinions. Let's hear it. And follow me on Instagram, RealBrianJ. I'm going to be doing commentary on there. Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks for watching these 35-minute video, and I appreciate you guys. Bye. Happy Miss Universe.